Welcome everybody, it's Mike for Everyday Off-Road. Today will be the first in a series working on Double D here. He's getting a new axle. The high pinion Dana 30 that we have been working on, that's over there on the jack stands. We're going in him this weekend. So, day one. First thing we gotta do, disconnect our battery. Why? You may ask, why are we gonna disconnect our battery? Well, my tools are all in the bag of Double D. And I leave the hatch open. And, well, this battery usually dead. About a good 45 minutes to an hour dead. So, we're going to undo our negative post. I have already loosened it up, so we're just gonna take it off. And close our hood. Now, Double D will be getting a 4.5-inch lift in the front end to match the 4.5 in the rear. He currently is running stock springs with a 3.5 to 3-inch spacer. Now, we have a checklist here, and it's good to see that clipboard's behaving, of some things we need to take care of. Jack stands. We need to get our big heavy-duty 6-tonners out from underneath the high pinion. Jack them up and take off our wheels and tires. Undo our brake calipers and hang them. Disconnect our steering dampener, the tie rod ends, sway bar, shocks, drive shaft, do something with the ABS wiring, and deal with the control arm bolts. It says lower control arm bolts, but we also have upper control arm bolts. So, we're going to take care of this list. Day one is going to be removal. So, let's put him down. Later clipboard. And take care of some things back here. Really? Well, I think I know what we're going to be doing on one of our next repair videos, and that's repairing an unopening hatch. Luckily, our glass hatch opens up. I have to go plug the battery on because it's an electrical switch here. Oh, you get the idea. You get the idea. I guess we're going to be doing a repair on you guy. It's always something, isn't it? Alright, well, let's go put the camera down and get some work done. We gotta go over there and get our jack stands. Actually, I'm going to switch them out with the little orange ones. Alright. In the wheel well. We're going to leave our shocks attached right now because we have nothing to support the weight of the axle. This will either shot anyway, so I don't want to hear about it. Don't want to hear it. We need to undo our caliper bolts, take our brakes and caliper, and hang them up here. Got some mechanics wire for that. We need to undo our sway bar, which is going to be really easy since we have the quick disconnects. tie rod ends. Should be very easy to remove since they were just put in a couple months ago. Down along the tie rod in the steering geometry, we have the steering dampener, which we need to remove. And we will hang all this up using wire. Probably, where? Oh, probably up over here. We'll probably take it up to there. We have to remove our track bar, at least the far end. If you notice, I put the tires underneath for a little added security. I reinstalled the lug nuts onto the rotor so I don't lose them. I have a tendency to lose these. I lose my nuts. Yeah, you heard it. I said it. Alright. We'll have to undo that universal joint. Then, I believe we should get our cradle out. Get it off the high pinion. Put our engine cradle underneath this. Before we undo any control arm bolts. We only need to remove 4. Alright. This rear body mounted, and one on the other side. And see if I can get you in here. That one. And its partner on the other side. Those are the only 4 bolts that we need to remove to drop this once we have all this other stuff disconnected. Oh yeah, and we will disconnect these. They are shot, so I don't want to hear anybody saying, oh, well, you know, you're putting all the weight of that axle on your shocks. You're overextending your shocks. I hear a lot of this. Not enough of this. So, at this point in time, I'm actually hoping Nate shows up. I could use the hand. Because let me tell you, getting up and down right now is a little bit of a chore. I got some bad knees going on and a cold. Thank you, Mother Nature. Thank you. I enjoy the gift. Oh, let's put you guys on pause and bring you back when we got some work done. Oh, I also have coffee. Alright, you're gonna have to forgive the background noise. It's rush hour on a Friday. So, I opted to disconnect the drag link from the pitman arm right there and the track bar, upper track bar mount, to expedite in removal of this axle, because I'm starting to get tired. Alright, what we need to do now, we still have our calipers. Our ABS wiring will just be cut because we do not have ABS in the front anymore. We still need to do that U-joint, which I think is going to be next. Now let me go get my 5/16 and 8mm wrenches and see what we got. I hope it'll come out easy. Alright, we're back. Those didn't put up too much of a fight here. 5/16, there's 4 of them. Get a little pry bar in between, in behind the universal joint, and pop them right out. Now, caliper, 2 13mm bolts, and you slide it out, and you hang it. I am going to use the good old Mommy Dearest hanger. No wire hangers! No wire hangers! Yes, Mommy Dearest. So, we're gonna Hang this guy up here, so all the weight of this caliper is not on the hose. That's the last thing you need, because you'll be replacing that hose very soon. So let me get this done, and we'll come back. Okay, both sides calipers hung. We got our engine cradle. Our Dana 30 cradle on the jack. I got it supporting some weight. The only thing holding it now are shocks and our control arms. Now, the upper control arms are held in with a 15mm nut. I'm going to go get an impact and try to zip them out. Stock springs. What to do with the stock springs? Man, this lighting is terrible today. Let me see if I can change the... Alright, that's probably about the best we're going to get. And it sucks ass. Man, I hate this camera. Oop, oop, oop. Hey, hey, hey. Let me see if I got any other camera. Alright, let's try the new camera. Hey, we can see. We can see what's going on here. I like this camera already. Okay. We got calipers unbolted and hung. We got track bar. Hang on. Track bar unbolted from the body. Drag link unbolted from the pitman arm. We got the sway bar end links tucked away. We've got front drive shaft unbolted. All we need to do now, get rid of our dead shocks, cut our ABS wire, because we're not going to be having ABS here no more, and work on getting these control arm bolts. Alright, we're going to work on trying to get these control arm bolts. Where is it? That one. Its counterpart all the way over there. You see it in the middle of this shot, right there in front of the spring. And these guys. I know for a fact this shock is going to be a real pain in the butt. Coil springs. We have new coil springs. Do I want to cut these to expedite the removal? Just and cut that. Let this whole thing drop down. I don't know. I'm going to go have a cigarette and I'm going to make up my mind what the hell we're going to do here. But first, I got to try to get my butt up because these knees are killing me. What I was referring to about the driver's side front shock. What we need to do is we need to unbolt all the brake. The master cylinder, the proportioning valve. Well, that's not really a proportioning valve now, is it? I don't know. We need to unbolt it from the booster to move it out of the way to gain access to the top of the stud for the driver's side shock. Hey, you can get your shock out. We're going to leave it on. This time we're going to leave the shocks on. We were able to get our upper control arm bolts out. You can see that. Oh, hey, there it is. Able to get that out. Well, we're going to try to get the springs out. See that clip bend that clip up out of the way to get to that. Where my finger? There it is. There's a bolt underneath there that holds the spring retainer clip inside, right there. I'm going to do that on both sides. That way, when time comes and we have room to get these springs out, they're out of here. Now, the only other thing holding us here are them guys. I'm going to dread getting those guys out. Alright. You can see the bolt. I loosened it up a little bit. Gave me just enough clearance that I can actually spin the spring, and there's enough give that I was able to pop it out, and then remove the budget boost from the upper spring mount. We will be reusing that bushing. That's brand new bushing. That'll be going up on here. We have a new cup that we had to bolt in underneath here, and a new bump stop, extended bump stop. We will be needing to get in there and loosen up that bolt. That will allow the upper control arm to move freely, because right now that's his location, and to get him down to there when mounting the new axle in, it's going to be a real pain. I cut the wire. We do not have ABS right now, nor does the new axle. So, I was able to get the other side out. The other side came out even easier with the spring. I have to rehang my calipers. I'm going to hang them up here, up to there. I got to remember my lens is over here, and I'm looking at a viewfinder over here. So, I gotta get used to this new camera. There's no two ways around it. I need a handle. In due time. Now, and putting those off and putting them off. Well, no better time than the present. So, let's go see if the old Craftsman Impact has enough snot to get them out. There's only one thing that can stop us right now with getting them out. Well, two things. One is not being able to get the nut off. And two, the bolt being rusted to the metal sleeve of the bushing. If that's the case, well, then we break out the old circle wrench, spiral wrench, grinder. Ow. With a flat disc. Or cutting disc. Alright. I'm going to put you guys on pause again. Mint. What do you say we get that guy out of there? Make a little room. I forgot to put the strap on the other side of the cradle. Have forgot to put a strap on there. That's why it's kind of a little wonky on here. I'm jumping back and forth between the two cameras. I'm still trying to get used to the other camera. I still will use this as my stationary. Also notice the low pinion, you have a dinky little breather hose. Dinky little thing. Give you an example. That's that. The high pinion got an actual breather end.